Perurena, thank you very much for joining us. The World Games is often called the festival of the non-Olympic sports. What do you think is the core mission and unique value of the World Games for global sports, especially under the current global landscape?
Yes, the World Games is a multi-sport event specifically designed for sports recognized by the International Olympic Committee, but not yet included in the Olympic program. These games provide a platform for these sports to showcase their potential and eventually earn a place at the Olympics.
Chengdu 2025 marks the first time that the World Games is held on the Chinese mainland. What do you think makes Chengdu such a compelling and attractive host city?
For
me, hosting the World Games in Chengdu has been a gift and an opportunity to present to the world a modern, clean and green city that reflects China's remarkable progress. What impresses me the most is Chengdu's outstanding capacity to organize. The city has already demonstrated this through the spectacular opening ceremony, proving that Chengdu is equipped to host major international events.
You've been here for quite a few days now. Are there any specific areas where you've been quite impressed here in Chengdu?
This is my fifth visit to Chengdu, and though I've been occupied with the Games this time, my previous visits have left a lasting impression, particularly the energy and joy of Chengdu's people. One of Chengdu's biggest challenges was the opening ceremony. Traditionally held in a stadium, Chengdu opted for an outdoor venue, which added complexity. Initially, we thought this might pose difficulties, but the success of the ceremony proved otherwise. It was one of the best in the history of the World Games.
Chengdu program features a lot of exciting sports like dragon boat racing, which is a new sport here. How do you think Chengdu will elevate the profile of non-Olympic sports globally?
The World Games strikes a balance between different sports, catering to both young audiences, with events like skating, climbing and motor surfing, and traditional disciplines such as wushu and dragon boat racing. This diversity ensures broad appeal. Dragon boat racing, a discipline within canoeing, is beloved in China and is sure to bring great success to the event.
Looking beyond Chengdu, how do you envision the future of the World Games? Are there any discussions of potential new sports or new formats or strategies to integrate with the Olympic movement?
En los Juegos Mundiales están todas las federaciones que están reconocidas.
All sports featured in the World Games are governed by federations recognized by the IOC, though they are not yet part of the Olympics. The inclusion of new sports largely depends on the IOC's recognition process. However, the World Games remain adaptable, continuously evolving their strategies to stay dynamic and relevant. We collaborate with analytics firms to understand youth trends, ensuring the Games align with future demands.
Para en el futuro ir adaptando los Juegos Mundiales a las exigencias de la población.
This time the Games achieved a lot of firsts. The first torch relay, the first time that female athletes outnumbered the male athletes, and the first athletes commission election. Do these innovations represent your reform vision for the World Games?
Sí, definitivamente sí.
Gender equality is a priority. 4 years ago, we reached an agreement with Chengdu's organizers to ensure equal participation, with 15 more female athletes competing than males. Another innovation was the torch relay, which engaged communities across Chengdu, allowing residents to share in the excitement. We also introduced a baby room policy, enabling female athletes with infants to bring their children and receive special support, a groundbreaking initiative that has been widely praised.
Y tenerlos en su habitación con una ayuda especial.
You said at the opening ceremony that this will be your last edition as president of the World Games. What specific legacy do you hope that Chengdu will achieve for the future of the non-Olympic Games? And how does that reflect your deepest aspiration for the World Games in the future?
Bueno, yo tomé la decisión.
I chose to step down from the presidency, knowing Chengdu would host the best World Games in its history, a conviction that has been proven true. My legacy is ensuring that athletes here experience the same high standards as the Olympics. While not all sports can be included in the Olympics, we leaders have a duty to provide athletes with top-tier competition conditions. Every athlete deserves to represent their country proudly, wearing their national colours and competing at the highest level. That is the legacy I leave for the future of the World Games.
Thank you, President Perurena. Thank you very much for
Thank you very much for the time.
Thank you.
Thank you.